Copperhead Kiss by Black Pistol Fire. I love this song. I love this band. And so we're going to learn how to play this very, very cool song. What you will need pedal-wise is an octave generator. I've got a Pog, which is what Kevin uses in this song. And you can see my settings here. I'll put it on the screen. He has his dry signal all the way up. He has his sub-octave just about all the way up at around, what would that be, 3 o'clock. So probably at about 80% of the knob. And then the up octave he only has at about 9 o'clock or maybe 20 or 30% of the knob capacity there. So that's his Pog. And then he also has on a fuzz pedal, which I do as well. I'm using my Big Muff for this. And he uses a Big Muff in this song, but he only clicks on the Big Muff during the chorus of the song. He uses an octafuzz for the majority of the song and then kicks on his Big Muff for the chorus. I'm just using my Big Muff especially for this video, just throughout. So that's what you'll need. You'll need a fuzz pedal or two, and you will need an octave generator of some kind to give it that very throaty sound that this song has. So we're going to start on the B string. You're going to be on the 8th fret, hammer on to the 10th fret, and pull right back off to the 8th. So I'm hitting that 8th fret twice with my pick. And you want to wiggle each one of those primary notes. And so you'll do it from 8, 10, 8, and then you're going to go 5, 7, 5, and then 3, 5, 3. That part is G string, 3rd fret. Hammer onto the 4th fret, pull right back off to the 3rd, and then to open. Okay, and then you're going to hit the 2nd fret, back to open. And then you'll resolve it on the E string 3rd fret, which is a G note. Okay, so he does that for the opening, does that 3 times, and then he sings over the top of that, and then he shifts it up a string, up to the E string, and sings a set of lyrics over that. That's when he's singing, come you never talk back when I want you to. And so that is... So, same thing, same frets and everything. Starts on the 8 up to 10. 5 to 7, 3 to 5, and then this it's hard to hear exactly all the notes in the song. There's a lot of noise going on right there. And so I basically just duplicated what I did previously, just 1 string higher. So you're going to be on the B string. You're going to go from the, instead of 3rd fret, you start on the 4th fret because of that crazy B string. And so you're going to go 4 to 5, back to 4, and then open. And then 3, open. And then instead of ending with that real throaty B right here, I just end it with a higher B. The B which would be on the G string 4th fret. I don't hear that much. You can play that B there if you want to. I just don't hear that much throat to that note at that time. So let's just run through it one quick time. Then it starts over one more time on the B string, and then it goes to a B power chord. Now you would normally play a B power chord right there, but again, a little too much throat for what I'm hearing. So move up the fretboard up to the 9th fret on the D string. That's a B note, and 2 frets up and 1 string up on the G string there will give you your B power chord. And then drop down 2 frets to an A, and that ends it, and he says, Copperhead kiss, then she twists the knife. Starts over. Does that through the next set of lyrics, and then it goes to the chorus. The chorus is open E string, and then the A string up on the 10th fret, E string 7th fret, up to the 10th fret on the E string. That is A string 7, E string 10, E string 7. Okay, and then once you've done that first half of the chorus, it then goes from A 10 up to 12, and he hits that 12 a few times. Back to 10, back to 12, and slides up to 14. Of the D, and then hits that I think a time or two, and then resolves it on the 14 of the D string, which is an E note. So he starts with an E and ends with an E. Outdraw the knives. That's the chorus. And that's it, other than the solo. So let's learn that. For the solo, you're going to kick off your pog. Now you just got a fuzz pedal on. So the solo goes something like this. And then it goes back into the chorus from that. So that's how I've learned it. Let me show you how what I'm doing. So sliding up from 10 to 12 on the E, and then I hammer from the 12 to the 14 on the A, and I resolve it on the 12 of the D. And then I go. So that's back on the A string, 12 hit a couple times, hammer on to the 14 and then hit the 14, back to the 12, hit the 10 of the E and then hit it again, and then hammer on to the 12 of the E. So that is the 14 of the D, back to 12 of the D, 14 of the A, 12 of the A. So 14, 12, 14, 12, first on the D and then on the A. Okay, so that whole first part. The next part of the solo is this. So that is B15 to E12, back to B15, then B12, to G14, and then G12, hammer on to G14, back to G12. Now you're going to go to E16. So it sounds like this. So that next part is B17 to 15 a time or two, and then G16, back to B15, back to B17, E15, and you bend it up. So that little section. Next it goes to G14, and you're going to bend it up and chop it off 2 or 3 times. And then pull off to 12 and give that a little wiggle. That's D14. 14, 12, 14. You're going to slide up on the D string up to 14 again. And then you're going to go G12, 14, 12. Bend up G14. Then hit G14 unbent. And then you're going to go G12, D14 in pretty quick succession. And then you're going to hit that D14 a couple of times before you then descend down to D12 and then A14. And you let that hold for just a second, and then you go back to G12. Okay, so that part, again, a little bit of noise going on in the song, and I can't hear exactly what notes he's hearing, but I basically hear a run down the scale. And so you start on the G12. It's basically a descent down that pentatonic scale, and so you're going to be on the G12 and bend that up and down, and then you're going to go D14, D12, A14, A12, E15, E12. And then that last ripping note is where I play it anyway, is G14, B15, and you hit them both, but just bend up the G string, creating that dissonance there, and then you hit the B15 by itself. So that is G14, B15. Together, bend up the G, and then hit the unbent B15. So let me just run through it one more time. Quick interruption here. This is tomorrow Chuck, because I recorded the rest of the video yesterday, but then at work today I remembered 2 little parts I forgot to include in the video. One is the beginning. It starts with that really low sound, and it kind of comes up to that G that is in the song, that right there. And so he does that with the whammy pedal, I'm assuming, and you just start with it 2 octaves below what you're already taking down 1 octave. So I'm going 3 octaves lower here. Hit that on that G note, which is the 3rd fret of the E, and then take the whammy pedal off. You don't have to do that, but it just occurred to me today, wanted to throw that in. The other thing is, during the solo, the background rhythm is just simply... hits that 4 times, then hits an A twice. Back to E twice, and then it goes to B. And then an A. So B is 2nd fret of the A string, 4th fret of the D string. And then an A chord is open A string, D string, 2nd fret. And hits that right as he's doing the... Okay, that's it. So back to yesterday, Chuck. Copperhead Kiss, Then She Twists the Knife by Black Pistol Fire. A great song, great band. If you don't know already, they had my 2 sons up on stage to play Run Rabbit Run. It's on my channel. If you haven't seen it yet, I encourage you to watch it. Most exciting night of my life, and great band. In fact, we're slated to go see him again next month, so looking very much forward to that. And who knows, they might ask us up on stage to play Copperhead Kiss. In the meantime, over and out from my easy chair.